It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And up next, we're going to look at Patrick Mahomes. He comes in 5th in passing touchdowns so far. It's the Chiefs and the Cowboys, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Hello again, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Chiefs ball club. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And if you look back to last week, it was all about their defense. Anytime you hold an NFL team to single digits, that's saying something.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Cowboys, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former 4th-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
I guess we're going to have to nickname him the thrower, aren't we, or something like that.
After last week?
I mean, man, you're talking about over 400 yards throwing the ball. The running backs and everyone else may be looking at him like, hey, don't forget us. And he'd probably just tell him, listen, you want to get involved?
Go out.
Go out and catch some passes. I'll make sure you touch it.
He's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's a gain of 34.
As a general manager, you're counting on your 1st and 2nd round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you've got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
Yeah, plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough. On the ground, it's the rookie from Alabama. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
There's Prescott. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Aubrey Good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they like, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at about the 32. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Able to get away. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. A give right side for Pacheco. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Now here's Mahomes. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Well, on third down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you used the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Now Mahomes. The tight end Kelce has it over the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The numbers for Travis Kelce last week. 9 catches, 74 yards.
And you can tell early, they're going to look his way quite a bit, and he made himself available on that one.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Prescott from the gun.
A short one there, taken in by Ferguson.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Looking to throw. Prescott.
Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Boston. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On play action, Prescott.
Pass complete to Tolbert on the crossing route.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Now Prescott.
Left side to Lamb.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
Now Prescott.
Fires a slant complete to Tolbert.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and a yard.
Up the middle they go. Boston And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They'll get just a couple, but the sticks move again. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Here's 2nd and 3. Prescott to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. That's into the hands of Tolbert. They are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Chiefs offense led by their running back headed out for the 2nd possession. And he's made his presence felt in the passing game throughout the season. You look at the NFL's leader in receiving yards by a running back. His name right there at the top. To throw, it's Mahomes. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Pacheco headed right. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, You've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Now a handoff up the middle. Boston, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
The short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing, Prescott. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free. And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one for 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes steps away. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Possession of the football going back to the Cowboys. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Prescott able to hit his target, Lamb. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. And the Chiefs showing a dime look as they defend this 3rd down. To throw is Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the 1st half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. Off the play fake, Prescott. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter. Back deep for KC, Xavier Worthy. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
This guy is in a zone. Remember, he had a sack hat trick last week. That got him NFC Defensive Player of the Week. Another one right here.
I love how you phrase that, in the zone, because I'm a firm believer that like a running back, like a quarterback, when guys get hot and get locked in, the same thing happens for guys getting sacks. Their moves are working, and they're getting home and putting guys on the ground.
And down he'll go at the 25. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. That is caught. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 2 big plays in succession, and Kansas City's on the move.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
31 yards on the punt there.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The Cowboys offense and Dak Prescott getting ready to go once more. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here. Finding Tolbert here over the middle.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Prescott now.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, it's Pacheco.
And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. Here's Mahomes to throw, and that is incomplete here. Mahomes going to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
DeMarvion Overshown
Able to record his 5th sack of the season. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. They'll send a tight end in motion right.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And taken right on the 30. And just a 30-yard punt that time.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Here's Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
The Chiefs going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
Finding Gray on the out route.
Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30.
2nd and 6 at the 28-yard line.
So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you two in a bit. For now, plenty of early game action around the NFL to get you caught up on, so let's get to it. We'll begin up in the Still City, Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, where you see the final score there. Justin Fields leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. From there, we're off to check out another game. And they were winners in that one over the visiting New York Giants. Brock Purdy, strong in the victory, as his guys run their record to 6-1 on the campaign. Finally, let's get to...
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field.
And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
And Xavier Worthy,
75 yards.
And the Chiefs come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. Prescott from the gun. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. They run the counter. Boston. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. On 3rd down, Boston. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And now here comes Kansas City. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 2. Running left to give to Pacheco. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 50 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
At the 35-yard line.
A handoff now for Pacheco. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 30.
Here's Pacheco once again. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
The gain is 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. Mahomes now to throw. And it's caught. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete. You can already start to hear this crowd. They're saying, go for it.
Yeah, have we ever been at a game where you've heard the crowd go, field goal, field goal?
No, I have not. That's a good point.
Yeah, they always want to go for it, and I think they've got the right idea right now. The way they've moved the ball in this drive, I wouldn't stop that momentum. Go get it.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Cowboys offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he's had his fair share of troubles in this one, unfortunately. This defensive front has wreaked havoc throughout the contest, and he hasn't been able to create enough space to make something positive happen to this point. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. To the sideline and incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
That one good for 26 and a first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. Up the middle they go. Boston, 48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Looking deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Looking to throw. Prescott. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And we will remain tied here in this third quarter.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Well, now they'll start 3 yards shy of midfield after that long 57-yard miss. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. He'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, 51 yards. And the Chiefs have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. So many times you think of these tight ends catching the ball already in the end zone, but today's tight end, they can run after the catch, too, to score.
They're big, they're strong, but they're extremely athletic, and they can surprise the heck out of you when they get the ball in their hands and they're running away from the defense.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes it a 17-10 score. So that drive, 4 plays, and it culminates in a Travis Kelce touchdown. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Dallas offense set for this next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now Prescott. That's into the hands of Tolbert. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now a handoff up the middle. Boston. Go on 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Boston. And it was the stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. 58 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Throwing. Prescott. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas 1st down.
A couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Throw out wide is incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And that will be incomplete. The man in coverage was Trent McDuffie.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And that is no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on them, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And whatever adjustments they made at intermission, they're working because the first half they didn't look so hot. Now they seem to be clicking.
And you know me really well, partner. A lot of the time I like to downplay the idea of adjustments. Maybe it's just they executed better. But in this case, I think you're right on to something. They look so much sharper, so much better. They obviously saw something they needed to change, and they did exactly that.
Change is working right now. Over the middle, it's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
And out of the yard line. So possession goes 16. He'll throw from the gun. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And he's out right at the 25. Here comes 3rd and about a foot. Up the middle they go. Boston. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That's pulled in at the 32. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4. The Chiefs offense and Patrick Mahomes headed back onto the field. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up.
We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
They run the counter.
Boston. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now Prescott. He finds his man, complete.
That's Ferguson. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 26. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Down right around the 25.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and 3rd and 8 now.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Encroachment defense.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error.
Still third down.
Alert. Don't jump early and give them free yardage.
Now the penalty, a big assist to this offense. Now it's 3rd and 3.
Prescott to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he will have a Cowboys first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
That's not the first time they've looked his way when they've needed a big play. He's been the go-to guy all game long. And they get the hook up again on 3rd down to keep this drive alive.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Prescott off play action.
Seen a lot of this. Tolbert brings in another.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Jalen Tolbert.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes. And he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long.
Short throw hauled in by Kelsey.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Now Mahomes.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it.
And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll make it second down. Now a handoff up the middle.
Boston, and he'll get about 2 there to the 36.
The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on third down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it and were able to keep the drive moving.
On first down, Boston. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
Holding offense.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Prescott.
That is caught by Lamb.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
They'll run on first down. Boston, and they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Out of the gun, it's a give to Vaughn.
Oh, able to avoid him. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a gain of 16 in the Dallas first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
On first down, Boston. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Boston, a short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On third down, Boston.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll run on first down, Boston. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Up the middle they go. Boston. The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there.
His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Here comes Mahomes and the Chiefs. Down 24-17. 65 seconds remaining. They need a touchdown and the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10.
Mahomes. Finding Kelsey. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. Mahomes. They'll drop this off to Pacheco.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
2nd and 6 coming up. Mahomes.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
Well, just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches. Mahomes to throw it.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Offense.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Mahomes will throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are in the field?
This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down. Here's Mahomes.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Here's 2nd down and 3. Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon. Going for it all. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Cowboys are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because
Chiefs.